Near the tail end of the Jedi Purge, when Vader believed he had killed nearly all of the Jedi, as just weeks earlier his former master Obi-Wan Kenobi fell by his blade, Vader pursued rumors to the planet known as Dar Gali, where he had heard rumors that a Jedi had recently been spotted. Filled with a new sense of purpose after the destruction of the first Death Star, and wishing to redeem himself in the eyes of his master after his failure, Vader was determined to utterly wipe all the remaining Jedi from the face of the galaxy. Arriving on the planet, Vader had no grand plan to track this last of the Jedi, as his rage was so much that it nearly consumed him. After landing, Vader simply approached the village where the Jedi had been spotted, and announced that if the Jedi was handed over, no others would be killed. However, a group of bounty hunters, including Boba Fett, were currently on the planet as well, searching for this Jedi, as the credits for killing a Jedi were higher than ever, and they were following a similar lead to Darth Vader. Instead of choosing to work together, the bounty hunters turned their blasters on Vader, as they believed the rebellion would pay a substantial amount for his head. Even Boba, for a time, turned his blaster on Darth Vader, as he was in dire need of a good payday. However, the might of Darth Vader was overwhelming, as he released his rage and began slaughtering the bounty hunters who defied his might. Over time though, even Vader began to crumble, as the bounty hunters outnumbered him significantly and had been especially prepared to apprehend a Force user. Therefore, they had weapons at the ready, specially equipped for lightsaber and Force wielders. Seeing the Dark Lord was in trouble, Boba had a sinister change of heart, as he turned his weapon on the bounty hunters in favor of the Empire and Lord Vader. Together, Vader and Boba slaughtered the bounty hunters until none were left standing. Following this encounter with the bounty hunters, Vader continued his search for the Jedi, despite Boba telling him more bounty hunters would come, and advised Vader to return and recover from his injuries. Not being content with yet another failure, Vader continued his search. Boba then revealed that he had a lead that determined the Jedi was not a Jedi at all, at least not anymore, and that they had fallen to the dark side of the Force after their exile and the Great Jedi Purge. Taking this information, Darth Vader continued his search. The Dark Lord would not have to search long, however, as a female Dark Jedi appeared out of one of the buildings and kneeled before the Sith Lord. The Dark Jedi then pledged herself to the Sith Order and admitted that she had fallen to the dark side of the Force after the Purge and had been experimenting in the dark side. She then begged Vader to take her as an apprentice and train her to fight for the Empire, or kill the Emperor and rule the galaxy together as a new Sith Order. Vader, without uttering a single word, raised his lightsaber and struck her down, unwilling to come to his master with yet another failure. The Dark Lord then returned to his ship, revealing all Jedi would die by his blade, whether they had embraced the darkness or not, and that only the Sith should rule the galaxy. Vader then departed the planet, with one less Jedi left in the wide galaxy. So that is how Vader was nearly killed by bounty hunters during the end of the Great Jedi Purge, and how Boba ended up saving his life. For me, this is one of my favorite Vader moments, as it takes place right after one of his biggest failures, and he's really ready to prove himself to the Emperor, and to some extent, even himself yet again. This is a Vader we don't seldom see, as he's usually far more calculated than this, but due to his rage, he had a momentary lapse of judgment that almost cost him his life. I also have always liked Vader's reaction to the Dark Jedi's offer, as he simply executes her without a second thought. But what are your thoughts on this encounter with the bounty hunters and the Dark Jedi, and what is your favorite Darth Vader moment? Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed and want to help the channel out, be sure to hit the like button. If you would like to see more Star Wars explanation videos and stay up to date with all the Star Wars news from The Last Jedi to Star Wars Rebels, hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to turn on notifications to see everything as soon as it comes out, and to make sure that you become a living holocron today. If you would like to get in direct contact with me, follow me on Twitter, where we discuss all things Star Wars and debate with one another on the various topics concerning the universe. If you have any video ideas you want to see explored, leave them in the comments below the video, with hashtag suggestion at the end of your comment so I can find it better. If you do end up leaving a suggestion, I really appreciate it, and hope to one day make a full video dedicated to your question or suggested topic. Thanks again just for simply watching the video and your continued support on this Star Wars journey. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.